Assalamualaikum and good evening, Professor Madya, Dr. Nur Hayati binti Hussein. Today, we would like to present about the implementation of information literacy program in library. Okay, this assignment prepared by Muhammad Anas bin Muhammad Rofi, Muhammad Azman and Muhammad Noor, and me, Muhammad Farid bin Muhammad. Okay, for the introduction, I will pass to Mr. Anas.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. For the introduction, the use of the information becomes increasingly sophisticated and as indicator to measure level of knowledge of human being. Besides, in this era of globalization and the arrival of internet, getting of information is easy, but getting the right one can be difficult. According to American Library Association 2004, information literacy is a set of abilities that require an individual who can identify when information is needed and he or she has the ability to locate, evaluate, and use effectively the needed information. Armstrong 2005 stated that information literacy is knowing when and why you need the information, where to find and how to evaluate, use and communicate it in an ethical manner. For problem statement, information literacy program has been implemented in library in order to produce information literate people. However, it facing some barrier due to lack of attention from students, lack of professional who responsible of information literacy program and others. For the second problem statement, information literacy programs such as library orientation can increase student knowledge regarding information searching. However, lack of interest students could lead to inadequate information searching process. For the third problem statement, library already implemented information literacy program to educate people and how to retrieve accurate information. However, it facing some challenges. According to Dennis 2004, he identified that library facing inadequate number of qualified staff to instruct students during orientation and inadequate time to be spent for the program. For the last problem statement, information literacy program give benefit to users, especially students aware have ability to find and retrieve information. However, they had difficulty in using two relevant tools to locate information and knowledge. For the purpose of study, firstly, to determine several of information literacy program can be best implemented and the role should it play in library. Second, to identify the challenges of facing information literacy program in library. Thirdly, to understand the benefit of the information literacy program in library. 4. To identify the suggestion to improving the information literacy in library. Okay, for the last, to find out the type of information literacy program in library. Okay, for the significance of the study, the study will be will be describe the role that should be played by the staff or management, society, and also students in understanding the importance of information literacy program within the library. One of the reasons why information literacy program should be implemented where it can help user to easily find and organize the information and able to use the source in the library. Okay, we have five the definition of term. Okay, firstly, information literacy. Information literacy is a crucial skill in the pursuit of knowledge. It involves recognizing when information is needed and being able to efficiently locate, accurately evaluate, efficiently use, and clearly communicate information in various formats. For the library, according to online dictionary for library and information science, library is collection or group of collection of book and or the on and or other print or non-print material organized and maintained for use, reading, consultant, study, and research. Okay, for library education, according to English Collins Dictionary, library education refer to library as a room or set of room where book and other material are kept. A collection of literary material, film, CD, and kit for borrowing and reference. For the library service, library information service are the key element in the library since the ancient time. The the literature the, lit, the literature on library and information science service indicate that libraries started off as storehouse where books were more preserved, then utilized, and librarian act like some form of custodian, and their interaction with user were minimal. For example, only in location book and serving user, then there was a shift as a result of information communication technology. Okay, lastly for the user education, Fleming define user education as various program of interaction, education, and exploring provided by library to user to enable them to make more effective, efficient, and independent use of information source and service to which this library provide access.
Okay, method and process. The method and process used the elaborate in this chapter. Each component will be explained in detail. Here are some procedure that will be used in this chapter consists of 9 components, which is a research design followed by study population and sampling. Next is a data collection. Next is data collection method is instrument data analysis method and maintain and to ensure the quality of study. Then participant of in this study and any consideration should also be taken into account. Finally, resource requirement for the study will also be discussed in this chapter. Okay, research design. Man, patah balik. Back. Research design. Okay. According to Michael R. Warehouse 2011, she stated that in many education studies, research design reflects a cookies butter approach in which the same design are repetitive and narrowly applied in many ways that will limit what is studied and how it is studied. Research design Research design can be classified into three categories, which are qualitative, and mixed method. As stated by Michael R. He categorized research study methodology is qualitative and qualitative or involving both qualitative and quality method that is typically referred as mixed methods. Qualitative method is focused on discovering and understanding the experience, perspective, and through the participant where is where it actually explore meaning, purpose, or reality. Michael R. Well in this article mentioned that by using qualitative method, information is collected by a researcher through case study, ethnographic works, interview, and so on. Okay, next is study population and sampling. According to Mugo Frida 2002, she defined population as a group or individual or personal object, object or item from which the sample are taken for measurement purpose. For instance, a population of resident or professor, book or study students. She also defines sampling as the act, process or technique of selecting is suitable sample or a representative part of population purposely in determine per parameter or characteristic of the whole population. This study is concerning on the implementation of information literacy program in library, and it involves population among the UiTM Perak Perdana student as main respondent. Staff, on the other hand, also perspective in this research and their contribute in valuable. Okay, next is data collection and method instruments. This research used qualitative method for the data collection. According to Denzel and Lincoln 2005, establishing, validate, and reliability is qualitative research can be less fast through participant and member check and fair evaluation in based on the instrument. The instrument involve the survey, questionnaire to measurement device, questionnaire of correspondent for data collection. Research tools used in this study is a set of questionnaire consisting of 20 questions. According to Sakaran, said that questionnaire study obtain data was the best way in information gathering. There are many instrument process measure attitude. Correspondent required to answer all questions that present in the written form based on direction attachment. The questionnaire is designed a simple form of question to easy understand by the respondents. The questionnaire is divided into two sections, which is section A and section B. Every section every section of questionnaire consists of 10 questions. As as for section A, its criteria is on how the student know about information literacy in library. Well, section B is the analysis of how far the staff aware regarding the information sorry, regarding the implementation of information literacy. program in library. Okay. This study like Likert skill question A in order to ensure responder will answer on how to answer the question B. Below is a example of question A that will be used in the research. Okay, next. Okay, table 3.1 is a Likert skill question A. Okay, number 1, 2, and 3 and 5. Number 1 stand for strongly disagree. Number 2 disagree. 3 neutral, and number 4 for agree, and verify is strongly agree. Okay, session A. This is a sample of question A. Session A and session B. Okay, do you know the information literacy is for example of session A? Do you know type of the information literacy and library in library? Do you know how information literacy happen in library? Okay, session B. This is for staff. Is training or workshop regarding information literacy program necessary to staff? Do you aware the importance of information literacy program to library and also to user? Is information literacy program can build staff skills? Okay, next is a data analysis method. From the qualitative method, this study used question A survey for correspondence. This study used statistics package for the social science SPSS in order to analyze the result of the question A survey for correspondence. SPSS is the most popular statistic package which can perform high complex data manipulation and analysis with simple introduction. SPSS is a comprehensive system for analysis data because SPSS can take data from any type of file and use them to generate chart, plot, or plot, plot of this distribution and click. Descriptive statistical analysis. This study intends to use SPSS application choice in order to carry out result data investigation from the distributed questionnaire. Okay, next is taken to ensure the quality of study. To ensure the quality of study, first first method avoid from ask the wrong question. It is possible to get a good answer if you ask the wrong question to correspondent. Unfortunately, survey results usually compromised by questioning active that cause issue scope of study. This study is related to the implementation of information literacy program in library. However, if question that will be asked related to information literacy program to school of organization trust, it can be considered as wrong question because out of the topic of this research. Okay, second method, avoiding choosing the wrong correspondent. This research only pick correspondent parties, particularly at a certain area, such as in library. It is to ensure that this survey is properly used and answered in the library for getting the quality result. Only the opinion from the selected correspondent is used in order to know further about the information literacy program in library. To avoid choosing a wrong correspondent can guarantee for the quality is for survey is okay. Furthermore, certain correspondent is hand picked up to get involved in this research of pilot test or pre-test that will be done by the researcher as it's essential part of designing the question A. By doing the pilot test, it acts as a guide in order to see whether of whether the question A will be understood in line as the way the research intend to be. The select the selection of correspondent is based on cer- certain criteria such as a student in UiTM Petak Perdana itself and selected staff like in library. Question A of the pilot test will be given to 5 persons, both students and staff, in order to clear explain the purpose of study. The correspondent will give their feedback or comment or suggestion based on the pilot test. Question A, and it will be to opportunity to improve or correct error happen in question A before it is spread to 100 correspondent. Okay, next is a participant is start in the study. To complete the study, there are several participants who involved in this study. At first, researchers decide to select students from both faculty, which faculty of information management and faculty in field theatre and animation as a participant in this study. Student is randomly picked in order to answer question A for the study. Okay, next is ethical consideration. Ethical consideration in in research are critical. It needs is standard for conduct that distinguish between right or and wrong. It also helps to determine the difference between acceptable and unacceptable behavior. The importance of innate consideration is any standard prevent against the fabrication of falsifying of the data and therefore promote the pursuit of knowledge and trust, which is the primary goal of research. Okay, in summary, overall, chapter 3 is all about the methodology of the research. In this chapter, it have been discussed about the research design, which researchers chose quantitative research design, which is well structured. Besides that, this chapter also discuss about the target population to make as a sample for the research, including the method or instrument. The research use the collect data from the sample and instrument which has been decided to use in question A. Okay.
Okay, let's review. The introduction. This chapter consists of 4 sections. First section will discuss about the concept and model used for information literature program and its development. Second point, outline implementation of information literacy program in libraries. The third, we discuss about the briefly on challenge in implementing of information literacy program in libraries. And the fourth section, which is the last section in this chapter, will be discussed regarding the benefit of information literacy program to various users. We go to the definition and concept. The library defines information literacy as being able to find, organize, evaluate, and use information. It is an essential skill for all staff and students to support their academic studies and professional life. Information literacy skills are vital whether using traditional print resources or digital technology and online resources. Therefore, in this literature review, it is important to see the implementation of information literacy program in libraries from a various perspectives. Information literacy programs typically designed in order to educate people where it help in decision making and productivity, which is beneficial to the society. As for students, they had acquired information literacy skills by joining any information literacy program such as library orientation. Types of information literacy programs in library. All these programs are prepared, managed, and delivered by the librarians with collaboration with library staff. Academic libraries were actively conducting their various library orientation programs, library skill programs, library research program, information skill programs, and the other similar program where its main aim is to educate the user on information such as orientation for all new undergraduates, postgraduates, optional information skill program for final year undergraduates, specialist information skill programs such as use of database and internet searching skills, compulsory information literacy or skill courses which are accorded academic credit, and the last one is the information literacy course accorded credits at the same level as other elective under curriculum. Okay. The challenge of information literacy programs. The first one is student attitude. Information literacy competency level among students in public and private university in Malaysia show that 50% of the students are at the intermediate level, which while 38% are beginners and 11% can be categorized as at the advanced competency level. The development of information skills and competency of students, especially at higher level of education, are still lacking. Without information literacy and have wide range of understanding on information literacy skills, it may result in the lack of awareness among students on important developing good information skill. So the second challenge is the staff training itself. The Education Technology Division of the Ministry of Education reported on issue of staff training where there were only 30% of teachers in school were exposed to seminar of course or other staff development program in information literacy, whilst the other 70% of teachers were untrained in information literacy. The last one is the about the society awareness. Further readings show that level of information literacy among Malaysian society also not really encouraged at all. Information literacy skill among National Library of Malaysia users showed that their information skill, for instance, evaluate rightful information were low, especially in terms of basic element of information searching, evaluation and awareness of legal and ethical use of information. This problem become barrier for better implementation of information literacy program. We talk about the benefit of information literacy program. Many benefit of information literacy program for student, staff, and library. Student can gain benefit from information literacy program where it allowed them to become more skills and knowledgeable to searching for information. The first one is student know how to access the internet for searching the information from online source and make student expert and improve the library skill. Second is learn skill in delivering information to user where it allowed them to build their confidence level when dealing with user. And the last one, the a networking of partner in promoting information, create and develop online information literacy program with a view to encourage develop a society and a culture that is rich in knowledge.
Okay, for the conclusion, for our research, okay, information literacy programs such as a library orientation, user education program, reading program, and more seem reliable as it aims to educate users such as students and society in using library service, encourage reading habit, and indirectly attract user coming to library often. However, in implement in implementing information literacy program in library, there must be some challenges happen as restriction for the best implemented. Such such challenges including student attitude integrated of info, of program in curriculum staff training, inadequate library facility, and society awareness. All of these challenges add as the factor that contribute to to the implementation of information literacy program in library. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you.